What's going on, and welcome back to the Director of Football, Journeyman with Shadow Parento on Football Manager 2020 with me, Boggy Plays. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you very much for joining us. Do consider liking and subscribing to, liking the video, subscribing to the channel. We do 2 videos a day, every day, bar Saturday and Sunday, because I need some of the time off. You may also be able to hear the gardeners are here, so it's a little bit loud outside, but we won't worry about that right now. We're taking on Olympia and 3 de Febrero in today's episode. Since you were here last, there's been interesting stuff has happened since we were here last. Pretty much all I'm going to say. Since you were here with the Granari and the Independiente games, we went and beat San Lorenzo 6-0. Resquin with a brace, Machado with a hat-trick, and Franco Perez scoring as well. Alfonso, been injury in that game, still out. So we've been lacking central midfielders just ever so slightly. We then went and got beaten by Libertad 2-0. We were never at the races. The second half was better. First half, shocking. We just gave them far too many opportunities. Then in our final Copa Libertadores Group A game against Deportivo Táchira, we won 2-1, and we were very lucky. We started the game at 4-3-3. We swapped to our 4-2-4 formation, scored both goals. So I've gone back to the 4-2-4. And we beat Sol de America with it. They scored an own goal in the 41st minute. Then Marcus Paulo scored in the 44th minute with his second header. And Machado scored a penalty just before half-time. Second half, not much happened. I think we'd like 2 highlights. Then we played in the Copa Paraguay first round. And we beat CEFFCA 4-0. Resquin, Ben, Paulo, and Machado all scoring goals. Since we started playing with a left winger, Marcus Paulo is back in, and he is scoring many a goal. The 5'8" winger scored 2 headers, which is delightful. As you might be able to, you might see, the one thing I click is the club, of course. You might recognise that Reichart has been playing a lot of games recently. Didn't play against Libertad, but that's because Kekerish is gone. Kekerish is left for Qatar. Also, I do apologise for the noise outside. I am recording this at 3:30. The video is coming out at 6. If I don't do it now, it doesn't come out. So Kekerish went to Qatar. Disappointing that $500,000 now valued at 2.6. So we had Franco Perez, or was it Resquin? I can't remember. Somebody came to me. One of my strikers came after Kekerish left and said, "What are you doing?" Is it here? It's Franco Perez. Yeah, he was like, "Why are you letting one of our team leaders leave?" And I said, "Well, we have what's his name? What's that keeper's name? We have Reichart. He'll just step in." And Franco Perez was like, "Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah, you give youth a chance." So that is what we are doing. We haven't signed anyone. We have, unfortunately, lost a player. But this is how we're going to be lining up for the Olympic game today. Reichart is going to be in goal. Torres and Luis Ricardo, who is finally back from his injury, start today. He can go 75 minutes. Maybe I should put Walter on the bench. So Walter's been playing at left back, and he has actually been pretty good. Florentin and Martinez as our centre backs. Martinez is back from an injury as well. He's been out for quite a while. Ben and Castillo in central midfield with Valbuena starting on the right because we are without Mendieta, picked up an injury in the last game. Marcus Paulo is going to play on the left. Peterson, who is back from his injury, and Resquin up front. You are very lucky that you haven't had to watch us play with basically no strikers. Why was Machado not on the bench? We've had so many injury issues recently. It is disgusting. We're lacking so many players for today's game that I'm actually... It's been a difficult time. We've managed to pick up results, which is something at least, but oh my Jesus, has it been difficult. And then when Kekerish leaving, I thought that was the end of our season, but we have kept results going since he left. This formation, since we went back to it, seems to be working well, I would say. But that was an interesting throw by Luis Ricardo. Rojas. I don't know if my mic is picking up that noise, but it is so loud. And my window is closed, so and it's fairly warm today. Salzado, back to Figueroa, Lorenzi, Olympia are really in control so far, and they have put it in the back of the net. Jose Kekarish with the goal. Ay, ay, ay. I don't want to watch that again. That was not nice. Torres with the free. We have won a penalty. Martinez was pushed or pulled. I'm not sure which, but he ended up on the floor. Marcus Paulo steps up to take it and boshes it in the back of the net. Olympia, we're now 1-1. If we don't win this game, Libertad have the opportunity to go top when they kick off their game later today. And the fact that we lost to Libertad, we don't want to be dropping points. And Olympia have scored from another corner. They scored their first goal from a corner, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did. Didn't they? Yeah, I think they did. So we need a bit of passion. I saw somebody was having a poor game. Martinez heads over from the free kick. Martinez is the one struggling. Dan. Gets forward. Ben picks up the loose ball. Or what are we? Yeah, we're playing Martinez as the ball playing defender. That's what he's normally playing as. Bilbana. Or Villalba. Ricardo gets it down to Resquin. Villalba. Oh, Peterson gets there, but it's a bit too late. And the header gets blocked. And Olympia are on the break. Florentin stops it. Okay. You can tell we're struggling for players when Florentin is a starting centre back. Resquin heads just over again. Peterson and Ben are having poor games as well. It's not like Ben to have a poor game. Torres, long throw, Martinez. He's hit the woodwork. Paulo can't get the ball across. Alright, we are going to get shouty. Show me something less in the second half. Florentin, I have faith in you. Martinez, you're looking fired up, but I'm going to say I'm unhappy. He's been trash pandas. What centre back? We have Chavez on the bench. Don't know if I want to bring Chavez on. Torres with the corner, but it's cleared. Resquin. Luis Ricardo. It's across the Resquin. Castillo. Oh, what a goal by Castillo. He only ever takes long shots when you're watching. When you're not here, he rarely shoots. And if he does shoot, I don't see very much of it. When you're here, he absolutely smashes it into the back of the net. Luis Ricardo. To Resquin. Castillo. First time into the middle corner, middle / bottom. He absolutely boshed it. Castillo has not been available for many games recently, but I quite like his. Oh, I meant to take Ricardo off. Walter, you're on. Peterson, you're coming off for Machado. Might bring Martinez off if he doesn't get his act together. Alright, lads, bit of creativity. Alright, final substitution. I feel like we should do something further forward. I'm going to bring on Sanabria for Ben. He's been poor and he's quite tired. A draw here is fine, I guess. Yeah, what we're going to get. So, a draw today, not ideal. Libertad win their game, they go top. I have to hope they don't. I am far from pleased. Although Castillo was fantastic. I'm going to shout at Martinez because he really was not good enough. Villalba makes his debut. I feel like the director of football knew something I didn't know when he brought this guy in. because I had no intention on using him, and now he's getting his opportunity. I haven't given any of the other players or the new players faces yet. But that is something I'm going to do. I don't know why it doesn't just give them faces already, but fine, we deal with it, I guess. Anyway, we will be back in just a second for the 3 de Febrero game. So I will see you guys for that. So now we're back to take on 3 de Febrero. You can't see it. I might actually, if I just Luis Suarez in charge of 3 de Febrero. Interesting. Didn't expect to see that when it came up, saying that he didn't think we were going to win the league or something. I don't know. We had it was on our approach to the game. He wasn't happy with the way we play our games. Libertad did draw with Nacional Paraguay in their game, so we have still managed to stay ahead in the league, which is fine by me. I will accept it. The World Cup is upon us. England won the last World Cup, and it is being played in Japan. Some of our players have been called up to the preliminary squad for Paraguay, so I don't know what's going to happen because a lot of them are important players. And thankfully, Ben was left out of the Uruguay squad, so he definitely won't be leaving for the World Cup. I don't know if we have games during the World Cup because I don't know what the dates of the World Cup are. We did in between have the Copa Libertadores draw. The game decided that it wasn't going to actually show me the second round draw, but it let me draw the quarter, semis, and then the final. So I knew who we were taking on, but then the next day it made me draw the second round. So we're playing Universidad Católica in the next round. If we win our quarterfinal, if we win the second round against Universidad Católica, we take on Deportivo Pasto or San Lorenzo, the team that knocked us out in the quarterfinal last time. Semi-finals, if we win all those games, we play either Lima, Boca Juniors, Libertad, or River Plate. And if everything goes the way I fear it may, we'll be playing Colo Colo in the final. Just saying, we could be playing Colo Colo in the final. But we are taking on Chilean side in the next round. So we are going to be going back to Chile to take on an old rival. Squad-wise, this is how we're lining up. We have Rijkaard in goal, Torres and Luis Ricardo starting as our wing-backs. We're actually going to have Martinez just to be a normal centre-back because he wasn't great as a ball-playing defender in the last one. Florentin's going to start alongside him. Is he? Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Ben and Castillo are going to start in central midfield because Castillo's been quite good. I kind of feel like putting him in, but we're not going to. Villalba and Marcus Paulo as our wide men. Peterson and Resquin start up front. Machado probably feels a little disappointed that he's not starting today. I think he probably should, but I want to give Peterson the chance to show that he is capable of being a footballer when asked. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to say I expect nothing but a win. I'm going to give everyone a bit of faith, passionate faith, if you will, just to see if they can go out and do something. Villalba doesn't really care. Not what you want to see. Castillo, that was a disgusting tackle. The keeper, that keeper, Martinez, baiting out as fast as physically possible. So I did consider not starting Castillo for this game. 1 minute in, he is sent off for a horrendous tackle, and the change is made, and they've hit the woodwork from a free kick very, very far out. Rijkaard needs to work on that positioning. We have a man inside in the hoardings again. Somebody needs to tell him he's not supposed to be in there. Florentin gets the ball clear. Resquin gets there and gets tackled. Is their player getting sent off? No, just gets a booking. Whoever Castillo tried to kill hasn't picked up any bit of an injury. Torres, Martinez, Julio Cesar Martinez with the goal, showing off for the Universidad de Chile scouts because they've been monitoring him for the last couple of weeks. Came up saying that they were going to offer $1 million or something for him. I hope I hope this director of football doesn't accept £1 million for our best centre back. Huacha, he's no Castillo. Trying to shoot from that far out, he is no Castillo. We should be winning this game, even though we are down to 10 men. This should be an easy win. Torres, Martinez hits the crossbar, and Martinez was offside. Looks like they've gone more attacking. I'd be surprised if they weren't attacking all the time. Their manager is Luis Suarez. Paulo had his shot stopped by the keeper. It was a bit of a hopeful shot. Torres, I think that was like a cross, but it was kind of like a shot. Just kind of put it into the danger zone and hoped for the best. We have another free kick from about 25 yards. Torres puts it wide. We definitely deserve to be ahead in this game. Maybe we deserve to be more ahead than we are. Ben is having a poor game. Torres gets the ball in. Florentin gets dispossessed. Florentin always seems to be the player that's in the perfect position for a winger after a free kick, but he's not a winger. He's a centre back. Nobody goes to close down Pedroza, and they head over. Avilar. He didn't dive. Avilar needs a booking. That's like the third time he's done this. Torres, keeper with the save. Avilar going, he dived. Torres with the corner. I need to tell Torres to stop taking corners because he is so bad at them. What is this? I'm gonna have to look what his corners actually are. Torres 10. He doesn't. It's no. I am far from pleased. Villalba, not happy with your performance. He doesn't care. Ben, not happy with your performance. He's still fired up, which is good. He's also booked. I should have probably said something about not getting sent off. But what can you do? We're just going to leave it as it is. Souza to Oviedo. Gets the ball across, and their wingers after scoring. Alright, we're going to demand more because we should not be losing or drawing. We should be winning. They've had one shot on target. It is the goal they have scored. Just over 8,500 people here at the game. They have brought 45 fans. Florentin heads and just goes over. We've hit the woodwork 3 times this game. Come on, lads, bit of passion. Villalba playing poorly. He knows he has no one that can come on for him. Unless we bring on Franco Perez. Huacha, straight at the keeper. We're actually going to make a change. Villalba is going to come off for Franco Perez. Paulo, you're going to come off for Machado. And we're going to go to a slightly different tactic. We're not going to go quite 4-3-3, but we are going to go be a false 9. Show me what you can do as a false 9. Torres, you're the one going to attack. So is Ricardo. Let's see what happens. Huacha can do box to box. I can. We're going to go very attacking. I do not want to drop points in this game. This is a game, regardless of whether we had a player sent off or not. We should be winning this game. And we're going to not. Martinez with the goal kick. Florentin heads to Torres. Picks up the second ball. Back to Ben. Florentin gets it forward. And nobody's doing anything. Come on, lads. Perez all the way back to their keeper. Florentin wins the second ball. Not sure who that was to, but that was a very 50-50 pass. Luis Ricardo manages to block it. Gets it to Machado. Because he is playing as a false 9, he's quite deep. Risk win. Huacha. Oh, Huacha. That is a very much a Castillo position to score from. But I will accept anybody scoring from that position. We should probably go from very attacking. I did expect to win this game 5 or 6-0. So the fact that we're only winning by the single goal not ideal. Reichert to Florentin. Why did I say it so weird? Hwacha picks up, beautifully taken, and he shoots wide. Maybe Hwacha should be when he plays, maybe he should just be a box to box. He's quite good at Mazzella, but disgusting tackle straight off. Angel Perez. That was did you see that? That was Castillo's tackle had nothing on that. Played well. Why can't you do that in every match? Pleased with you tonight. That's grand. Hwacha came off the bench after Castillo's beautiful red card, and my assistant manager was angry with Villalba. I don't think I've ever seen my assistant manager give any kind of team talk. But we go down to 10 men within the first minute and still come back and manage to get the win. And I think Libertad are playing tomorrow. They are playing Rubio Nu. So they should easily win that game as well. So it'll keep everything close. I'm going to fine him a week's wages because that tackle was, even in 3D, when you don't normally see what actually happened, that was a pretty reckless challenge. And that was Thomas Villalba playing against his old club. I forgot about that. Marcus Paulo's on the verge of getting a wage increase. Hwacha drives the team forward. Superb. They're talking about him getting called up by Peru. I don't think Peru are at the World Cup, so I don't really care. Speaking of the World Cup, Ireland have been drawn against Japan and the Gambia in Group A. So hopefully Ireland can do something. But for the next episode, we will be back to play against Universidad. We'll be back. That's a long gap for me. What we do is we come back for the we'll come back after the World Cup and we'll have a quick look and see how the World Cup has gone on. I want to see when the World Cup is expected to finish. When is the anticipation of the final being played? Hello. Not going to give a date. Alright, rules. When? What date? What? That's starting on the 16th of July? Or is it ending on the 16th of July? No, they're playing the first group stage game in June. So yeah, we'll be back for the first game after the World Cup, which will be January. Okay. That means we're gonna have so many games in between where we don't have our players. I think we come back for the Copa Paraguay game anyway, because that's like 2 months away. So yeah, it's a month and a half away. So we come back for Deportivo Capitia and Sportivo Loqueño, unless there is a there might be a transfer window. That would be helpful because we could actually sign some players since the next transfer window, 8th of July. We actually might need that transfer window more than you could imagine, which would start at Sportivo Loqueño. Yeah, so we'll do the Deportivo Capitia and Sportivo Loqueño games in the next episode. Then we'll come back and play Universidad Católica and see any transfers we've done. So, if you have enjoyed, please do make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Share with all of your friends. And I'll see you in the next one.